Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your February reading. I'm Victoria with Aligned Soul Tarot. Welcome to this space that we get to create together. This reading will be for all Sag placements, whatever you're watching for, or if you just so happen to click on this reading because the title caught your attention. Welcome. Cross watchers watching for a Sagittarius, welcome. You're all welcome here, okay? So the way that we do things here, if you're new to my channels, we go over some channeled guidance, whatever wants to come out. We pull some cards and we talk about astrology. These are more self-focused because that's where the growth truly lies, is in oneself. If you want to go deeper in love, I will link that reading above, and you can also find that in the description box below. Hit that more button right down there. You can find all my helpful links, including my Etsy shop and any sort of promotions I have. In preparation for Eclipses next month, I do have 25% off my whole Etsy shop. Okay, so join me there if you need some extra support after these messages. I just heard that like a commercial with a brief break after these messages. So there could be something around that. You know, I always get channeled things and it connects. I like to connect the dots. So there could be some waiting for a response, waiting in general. I'm hearing, I don't want to wait in vain for your love. I'm going to write that down. I will link any songs that come through for you also below. It's in the lyrics, you know. I'm a word person, so I like to see where these words kind of play into your reading. We shall see. So I heard Luther Vandross. Okay, some of you might really like him as an artist. I got specifically the Kanye West verse. Luther Vandross, da 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 da, and then we set this party up right. So it's like charming. It's like a, you know, sexy time. Luther Vandross is very sexy time-ish, you know. Put on some Luther Vandross and get sexy, you know, that kind of music. And then I heard Vice. And then it kind of led me to Vixen, but I was like, no, it's not it. It's Vice. So Vice, what does Vice mean? Vice is literally a channel that some of you might know about. Some of you might like it. Maybe you're reading that right now, or you're watching it, or just did. That could be as simple as it gets. Or again, a vice is literally something like a habit, I heard. You know, habitual patterns, habits of yours. And again, this is general, so that can be so different for all of you. What vice do you have? What comes to mind, okay? Maybe that's what we're going to be talking about here. It doesn't have to be bad. It just might feel, with the Luther Vandross, it kind of feels seductive. Like it's like an addiction. Maybe the devil card's going to show up. I don't know. The devil's not bad always. It depends on the surrounding energy. So we shall see. Okay. And then I heard parallels. This could be parallel universes for those that believe in that, quantum physics, that type of thing, or just parallel from someone else, or opposing, right? Opposition in astrology is going to be the sign on the other side of the wheel. What's opposing you, Sag? And that's Gemini. So any Gemini placements in your chart, opposing views, right now, wherever you are in the world, we're seeing a lot of this opposition, right? So it's not just astrology, this is just opposing views is what I'm hearing. Okay. And then I heard Teardrop by Massive Attack. I will link that song below. Beautiful song. I was actually just listening to that song the other day, but it came through for you. And then I heard Miracles in the Making. So there's something that's happening here. It might feel like you're in some sort of opposition, right? Kind of a challenging point, but usually within those oppositions, like I always say, if you've been with me on this channel, where the tension lies is where the growth truly is, right? That's where the magic happens. So those were your channeled guidance. Let's see how that plays into your cards. We'll see here. There usually is some connection. There always seems to be. So we're going to pull from the Death Doula to start. And again, thank you for trusting in me, Sagittarius. Thank you for watching and supporting my channel. Hit that like button if you like my style. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell to stay up to date for when I post. I just did a pick-a-pile reading for 2025 in preparation for eclipses where the North and South Node are activated. So we go into your Karma South Node and your Dharma North Node. Your north node is your guiding system. It's one part of your chart, right? So if you're unfamiliar with this part of your chart, we are in a preparation month. Get familiar, okay? I do offer birth chart analysis if, astrology's jargon is forgan. I can't talk today. I said Mercury retrograde or something. It's Mercury and Gatorade. If you don't know astrology jargon, maybe I need to slow down. Maybe you need to slow down, Sag. Do you feel like you're getting ahead of yourself? Because I feel like I am. Okay, let's see. We're going to pull from the Death Doula. Okay. But yeah, find all those links below. You can see all my latest content below. The North and South Node Natal Placement series that I did for each natal placement. Okay, so check that out in your chart. And again, I do offer birth chart analysis. Beauty and Death. Capricorn got this card. Sexuality. Oh, yeah. Luther Vandross. No. I don't know the rest of the song. Oh, there's a card over here. What's this card? Balance. Okay, that was from Capricorn's reading. Interesting. So almost 2 of the 3 cards that Capricorn got. You might have Capricorn in your chart. We got sexuality here. Let's get one more card for Sag. Angel of Incidents. I've never actually seen this card. I just got this deck maybe like 3 months ago, and I love it. It's the Death Doula, and it comes with a ritual for each card. It's very abstract. We got sexuality. It's sacral. So sexual energy. Okay, let's talk about this because it's coming up. It came up in your channeled guidance. Malleable. Mutable sign. You are a mutable sign. So this is you having to be more malleable. Pull on those mutable qualities within your charts, within these opposing views that you might be seeing. This could be on a micro level, very personal level, internally going on within you, opposing views. Right? That can happen sometimes. We could be in opposition with our own self, or it can be literally with someone else, or you could be observing this right around the world. Anywho, sexual energy, sacral chakra. Sexual energy is not just the physical act, okay? For some of you, it very well could be. Or this could just be creation, the power of creation. Think of Empress energy. There's many things that we can create in this world. And it does take that sexual kind of sacral energy to create. This is 5th house, also 8th house. So Leo, Scorpio. More, I would say Leo for you. You may have Leo in your chart. Okay. Beauty and Death. Yeah, this is a common theme here. We've been going through this. Capricorn just had this card, and I had it in a private reading. So I think what's happening, at least for my collective, is that we're tapping in. If you have a soul and a heart, then you can feel what's going on in the world. It's kind of hard to turn a blind eye, and Pisces has been teaching us this, especially now with the Pisces North Node, Virgo South Node. We are having to surrender to what we're seeing. We cannot pull the wool over our eyes. We can't live in utopian fantasy la la land. That's the shadow of Pisces. So we're having to really understand and differentiate our circumstances, our set of circumstances, what we can do, what we can't do, right? It can be a bit challenging, right? And beauty and death is understanding that death is a part of life, and it is beautiful in itself, although it might not feel that way in the moment. I'm getting reminded of people on their deathbed and how they say, right before they die, that they can be very serene. Not all the time, but there can be this calm that kind of comes into the room as they leave this world, which is very interesting, right? There could be something going on here, literally a loss of someone, or again, this is just the concept of death, chaos, destruction. We're seeing this in the world right now. Going through a blender. We got Angel of Incidents. It's kind of reminding me of the Temperance Angel, which is your major arcana. Let's see here. Let's read about the Angel of Incidents, because I've actually never pulled this card. You could have a guardian angel for those that believe, in spirit, with beauty and death and Angel of Incidents. It says, find the beauty in what blocks your light. Same beauty here. So something's beautiful, especially with the sexual energy. Something could be turning you on. You could find something very attractive, or someone finds you very attractive. Beauty is here twice. Okay, it says the earth blocks the sun on a lunar eclipse. Oh, this is talking about the lunar eclipse. That is coming up March 13th. So that's going to be a very important date. It's hitting that Virgo moon. And in turn, we are what blocks the light from reaching the surface of the moon. Find the beauty in what blocks your light. So yes, that's an opposing energy. You're finding the beauty in the opposition, in the things that maybe feel a bit tense. A little bit of friction applied is actually probably beneficial for your growth. Think of, how a diamond is created below the surface, takes many passes, right? And this pressure, and it's refined. There's this refinement found there, Sag. So you could be refining a skill set, or you could be refining your appearances. You could be working on your appearances here. But also, I'm getting reminded with the Angel of Incidents is like, in the beauty and death is to not beat yourself up about maybe some sort of insecurity you may have at this time. Pay attention to what is blocking your light and try to be more malleable is what the cards are suggesting here. Go with the flow. Don't get too fixated. Also, with the sexuality energy, it could be like pent up sexual energy for some of you. Like you need to exert yourself, not just physically, but it could be through a creative project of yours. Okay, let's see. Sag. Let's see for February. But again, whenever you find this, just know it's meant to find you, Sag. Right now we have Aquarius season. Okay, which is interesting. Okay, so let's talk house systems. When I talk house systems, just know that this is generalized. When we look at your birth chart, we actually get specific degrees and houses that you're working through. But generally, Sag, Aquarius season, we have, we got King of Pentacles here. We'll leave it there. Aquarius is going to be in your third house. Communication, that's Gemini. Interesting. Okay, so now it's kind of making sense, the channel guidance. See, it always does. I always trust. You got to trust yourself here. Yeah. This could be an offer here coming in. Incoming messages, Knights is movement. Something is shifting and moving here. Okay. So yes, Aquarius energy. We have Pluto in Aquarius, Mercury in Aquarius, Sun in Aquarius. Okay. So we also have Venus in Aries right now, which is your fifth house. Okay, so that's, you have a trine here going on. Fire meets fire. So Venus in Aries is actually very sexual for you, and that's probably why I'm feeling that fifth house. Okay, it's making sense. Thank you, universe. You could be wanting to rush in, get a little excited, or an air sign here. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, being a bit impulsive. Ooh, Three of Swords just flew out there. We're going to take it. Let's see. Yeah, Capricorn got that message too. You may very well could have Capricorn in your chart. Okay, Sag, let's ground ourselves. I'm feeling a bit like, woo, excited. Are you excited? Knight of Cups. What else for Sagittarius? Please show me the truth. Ancestors, angels, ascended masters. Please show me. Ten of Pentacles. Three of Cups. Yeah, go watch Capricorn's reading if you haven't. They got a lot of the same cards here. Yeah, restlessness. I'm feeling that for you. Libra energies. We have strong Libra, Virgo, Gemini, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. Restless with Temperance. Oh my goodness. So many repeating cards for Capricorn. Star. Yeah, so all in moderation. Whatever sort of pain, restlessness, fatigue, anxiety, because the Four of Swords upright is rest, meditation, contemplation. It comes after this Three of Swords. So after the pain, after the hurt, you have to heal from these wounds. You're literally stabbed in the heart. So these Three Swords are now rested up on the wall, and this person is now healing, meditating, contemplating, taking their time. They're resting on that Ace of Swords, so they're resting on their truth. They're finding out their truth so that they can move forward with conviction and honesty, right? Transparency. Sword energy is mental, it's communication. Mercurial energy here, okay? So you're thinking of a master plan here, but you're getting a bit of anxiety. So maybe overthinking about pain. I'm getting like like masochism or, you know, self-sabotage for some of you. Or again, this could be someone else around you, because we have this Knight of Swords here, which is again very aggressive. Could be obsessive thoughts, you know, OCD, ruminating thoughts, that type of thing about the past, and you're worried, you know, over worrying. Be mindful of that. Be more malleable, remember. The Temperance is here though with the star. This is beautiful. So this is signaturing Aquarius season. Okay, and then we have, I got my kitties right here, by the way. We have Aquarius, star with the Temperance. This paired together is very healing, very spiritual, very gifted. This is a blessing. This is a blessing. This is like very positive for you. And also Jupiter, this is why I'm feeling the opposition for you. So Jupiter is in Gemini currently and it just stationed direct. Neil wants to say hi. He wanted to say hi for your reading. He actually doesn't come in for many readings, but he wanted to say hi to you. So Jupiter just stationed direct literally, I think, February 4th. And now that's the opposition. So it's actually, you know, again, a benefit for you that Jupiter is in Gemini, because there's this opposition. And again, it is stirring up the pot for you is what I'm hearing. Now that it's direct, you don't have to really ruminate anymore, because there could have been something since it went retrograde a couple months ago that you were ruminating on. And now it's time. The universe is saying, hey, it's okay. Release that. And Jupiter direct is now pushing you more towards this energy. There is a little bit of rest, ease, less worry. Don't have to rush things. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay here, it's saying. But yeah, I'm definitely sensing that Jupiter stationing direct is now benefiting you to actually, again, reflect on what's been coming up the last couple months, right? What pain you've been processing and what pain maybe you've been avoiding or running away from, Knight of Swords. And it's time to really step into this. Cool, calm, collected, you know? I'm okay. Like, this is affirmations. I'm also sensing with the Temperance here, it's like springtime. So you could be really feeling the benefit of self-care, tending to yourself, getting proper rest here. You could be dealing with insomnia with the Four Swords in reverse. Really self-care with these two cards. You know, taking a nice bath. You know, there's water here. So being next to water, drinking more water, spiritual cleanse, spiritual hygiene. And by springtime here, because both these cards look like spring to me, I'm sensing May. There will be a balancing here, right? But free will, of course, right? I want to clarify what needs to be balanced. You know, we see that Three of Swords. That's obvious, right? We need to be able to address that pain. But what else here? Why is this Temperance and Star here for Sag? What beautiful energy. You literally could be also dealing with those two signs, right? You could be dealing with a fellow Sag or an Aquarius. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. We've got the Ten of Pentacles here twice. And it's upright and in reverse. So that's the thing. It's like a topsy-turvy energy, but now it's coming in to balance itself out. Ace of Pentacles. You literally could have a proposal from an earth sign. Strong Capricorn here, Three of Pentacles. Cooperation, teamwork, after maybe there was a bit of worry about some project coming together here. Because you have the Three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. You know, maybe some issues with your friend groups, your family, socializing. I'm also sensing like putting yourself back out there too. Where maybe you've been a bit distant, emotionally especially. Because there's been a lot of mental going on here for you, Sag. That you've been avoiding your heart space. And this is here to say it's time to go into your heart. Listen to your heart. Where is it guiding you? Also, what I'm seeing with the Knight of Cups is you could have felt rejected by certain friend groups. But I do nonetheless see with these two cards upright that you do have a solid support system. Maybe there were some sour apples in the mix, but that's life, you know? We all got to go through that. You know? If it's not meant for you, it's not meant for you, and it's time to move forward here and to open your heart again. You could be getting an offer here. Let's see what this is, though, because this could be literally all work related, but I am seeing also family with the 10 of Pentacles. This is investments. This is legacy, inheritance. You know, the 10 of Pentacles, out of all the 10s, this takes work. We don't just get the 10 of Pentacles. You know, some people might just be blessed with, you know, wealthy parents, but let's be honest, even people that are wealthy still have struggles. They're a different set of struggles, right? Different ways of learning things that I personally believe, and not to say that every wealthy person is just naive, but people that don't grow up wealthy, for instance, they have to learn a lot of tough lessons really young, and I think, again, that builds resilience. We were talking about that earlier. So there is this like kind of test of being resilient and you know, putting yourself out there, trusting in people. 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles here. And again, avoiding people that are potentially unstable here. 10 of Pentacles, like unstable mentally even, because it seems like you could be potentially walking on a wire. Again, with these readings, or walking a thin line, I'm hearing, like with your stress level. I was about to say that I could be talking about someone else. So you use your intuition when I'm reading these cards, but these are more self-focused, okay? Could be someone else that's in this kind of restless energy over here. Knight of Swords, 4 of Swords in reverse, 3 of Swords. And you're just over in your corner over here. But I'm sensing that this is more you. Again, we're mirrors. You know, when we point the finger outward, there's usually something to point back at. Okay? Especially with the 3s here. This is about self and others. And how we come together mutually. Again, oppositions, parallels, right? Differences, coming together, trying to. You know, this is not trying to force it, of course. Any sort of financial kind of loss, if you did experience that. Okay, I do see that you are regaining some stability here. King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Solid proposal, potentially from an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's go further. Let's go further for you. Let's see here. What is this Ace of Pentacles about? Wow. Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry about things. Because every little thing is gonna be alright. King of Cups. Whoa, whoa. Definitely got some emotions here. I'm seeing a lot of masculine energy, but again, there can be a feminine operating from our masculine. We both have masculine and feminine, right? Doesn't matter what sex you identify as. Tarot is gender neutral. This is just energy. 3 of Cups. Wow, definitely the strong presence of happiness and joy. Celebration. Getting out there again, Sag. Or just getting out there, maybe not again. But I am seeing this Ace of Pentacles, so it's signaturing something new. You know, more prosperity, more power, a new venture, opportunities, something that you've manifested, happiness into your life, healing. Oh, you had to leave something. This is very much connecting with Capricorn's reading. They had a lot of similar energies here. So let's go back to this King of Cups, King of Pentacles. Again, this could be, again, a masculine that you're dealing with that has water or earth. You could be literally dealing with multiple people with the 3 of Cups showing up twice. This could be, you know, I'm not sensing third party here. I would tell you if I did. I'm not sensing that at all. Okay. Maybe in your past, 3 of Swords, but I'm not sensing that you're currently in that. 8 of Cups. I feel like if you were in that kind of situation, you already walked away from that. Okay. And if you are, use your intuition. But I'm not sensing that quite yet. In the love reading, of course, we'll go deeper. And again, that link's below. So this person here, or this is you. If you are in this energy, then you're doing just fine. Because this is a balance of the head and the heart. Very logical, very practical, grounded, and also emotionally stable. Open, receiving. You're open to receive this Ace of Pentacles. That's for sure. You're excited. Page of Wands. Yeah. You're excited. And also with the Temperance and the Star, the Knight of Cups 2 in reverse. Remember Vice we heard earlier? So this can talk about drinking, and I feel like if you were dealing with any sort of excessive drinking, like having an unhealthy habit, I see that you are working on that, and actually you really are balancing out here. Again, King energy is active principle. So even if you're feminine, it means that you're taking action on something, right? Not to say that feminine energy can't, but feminine energy is a bit more receptive. It's about a being, intuition. It's a feeling, whereas masculine is more action oriented. After you had some sort of rejection here, 5 of Pentacles, there could have been financial loss as well. I see that you are restabilizing. You do have friends, family, support around you. You are disconnecting from things that don't serve you anymore. Also, I think it's a mindset for you. I'm feeling like this is a lot of the mind, that sword energy that we were talking about earlier. It seems to be a mindset that you are letting go of. Trying to liberate yourself again. Not letting your mind play tricks on you. Yeah, meditate and contemplate. This is taking deep breaths, breath work, new moon in Pisces. Okay. Now your hard work is paying off. So yeah, whatever sort of affirmations you've been saying to yourself, again, yoga, breath work, exercise, any sort of self-care here is very important, especially like I said with the Temperance and the Star. Eating healthy, balancing things out again, you know, being more contemplative. 4 of Swords. It is paying off because it looks like you have some solid offers coming in here. Very grounded. Water and earth is very compatible. And, you know, we'll see in the love reading, it could be something that turns into a 10 of Pentacles. So it starts off as an ace and it can really bloom into this 10 of Pentacles. You know, I did see this in reverse here, but I think that's a thing of the past. That's that 3 of Swords. So it could have been, again, you were married to someone and now you disconnected and now you are starting new, right? 3 of Cups, getting out there. Let's see here. For Sagittarius, please show me. Sag. Communication, Gemini. Yeah, I was feeling that Gemini energy from the beginning. Again, Jupiter and Gemini is now opposing you, but there's beauty in that. There's gifts, there's rewards with Jupiter. Jupiter is your ruling planet, right? So now that Jupiter is direct, whatever sign it's in, it's going to benefit you. And it's going to bring more flow. Temperance, Star. There was a shift here in the last couple weeks. And expect more shifts. Again, this is a preparation month. Next month we have the lunar and solar eclipse, March 13th, March 29th, and we're also going to have Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde. Okay, so enjoy the ride. Communication seems to be key here. And I do see healthy communication. 3 of Cups twice, 3 of Pentacles. That's an even flow. That's reciprocation, right? You see these people talking and chatting it up and they're working together on a project. And then these people are having a good old time here. So you could be sharing, you know, some time, some connection, some good communication with a Gemini for some of you. Meditate and contemplate. Yeah, stay mutable. Remember we saw malleable? Again, Gemini is also a mutable sign. So it could be any mutable sign that you're dealing with here, because you have Virgo, Pisces is also mutable. Virgo, Pisces, Gemini, and Sag, all mutable. Yeah, it's saying to breathe. Just relax, because I feel like maybe you're getting ahead of yourself. I do feel like in the beginning, you know, I was a bit tongue-tied. So I feel like, you know, communication, you could be feeling, you know, a little restless, maybe getting ahead of yourself, not knowing the right words to say with someone or just something. Let's clear some of these cards out of the way here and get some more advice for you before we take this over to the love reading. I like this Ace of Pentacles. I really do. I kind of want to go deeper into that for you because I think that that is going to be the major highlight for February. Let's see. Especially 10 of Pentacles too. Again, that takes hard work, but it looks like you have been putting in the work. Whatever you're doing is working. But just remember, communication is key. Be honest, be authentic, be genuine, you know. I'm getting reminded to tell you, like with the Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles, this is people around you. So you could be observing the way people are communicating around you, right? Or again, when you're in close relation with someone else, how do they make you feel? You know, it's natural to feel a little bit nervous, you know, but if your nervous system is constantly taxed, what is that telling you about your surroundings, right? So pay attention to your environment with those three energies. Let's pull from the Light Seers. I want to see more about this pentacle for you. Let's see. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Ace of Pentacles for Capricorn. What can they look forward to? Whenever I think of pentacles, it's funny. This came to me months ago. There's that devil. There's that vice. Capricorn. You know, we'll see more about this devil here. But I was about to say something. Aces remind me of Pokemon. You know, gotta catch them while you can. Gotta catch them all. Because it's kind of fleeting. You know, these energies come in, and it doesn't mean that they won't come back. I don't want to apply more pressure to something that seemingly might be giving you a bit of anxiety or feeling under pressure. I want you to just be intuitive, because this is floating around for you, right? And you would know what that is. But I'm sensing that you are resting on this because you're trying to make a healthy choice here. It is a Hermit year. It's a 9 year. 2025 breaks down to a 9. So we're all kind of feeling this collectively. The Hermit is about the stories within, right? We sometimes have to just rest and contemplate and rejuvenate, especially for you. You know, you could be feeling a bit taxed, you know, having moments of stress, you know, it's natural. And so it's saying to balance this out, because we all have a devil, right? It's just an archetype. Especially if you have Capricorn in your chart. Again, I'm seeing that, or Virgo. We all have our vices. Devil. Also, you could be getting tempted to choose an offer that, you know, you're signing away a contract with the devil here. Not to scare you, but just read over the details. Okay, if you are signing any sort of contract, especially in Mercury retrograde next month, this could be predictive. But also what I'm getting here is the fear story, because the devil wants to keep you stuck, right? We all have that inner critic, Virgo South Node. That's exactly what this is talking about here. This is more internally. I don't think it's anyone around you, but we'll see more in the love reading. Scorpio is saying make better judgment, right? And that's why you're in this Hermit, which is beautiful next to the devil. It means that you're making better judgment around maybe some toxic tendencies from your past people that kept you stuck, because that's what the devil wants. They want you to stay trapped. You know, lust, temptation, desire, you know, codependency in relationships. Make sure that your relations, Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles, they're balanced, they're reciprocal. Again, the people that you're around, does it feel reciprocal? Does your energy feel like a nice, honorable exchange where it's mutual? It feels mutual. And there might be moments where you might kind of spin out and, you know, get into anxiety with the devil. But just remember, you know, thank your anxiety. Say, thank you, anxiety, for protecting me, but I'm okay, I'm safe. And you might need to kind of isolate yourself at times if you do kind of get spun out, you know, get spun out a bit, which I see you doing here. Again, I like this pairing. It's all about the cards next to the devil. And with this as well, these are three major arcanas. Okay, so this is serious business here we're talking about. This is a freeing. You're liberating yourself here. You're freeing yourself from the confinements of whatever was keeping you stuck. And I am sensing for you, Sag, that it was more an internal struggle, kind of like the Eight of Swords energy, Gemini. Let's see what signs you could be dealing with in love. Yeah, but read over the fine details. But don't allow yourself to get stuck in fear either. You know, there could be someone that wants to offer you something, and you could be so, you know, what if they're going to hurt me? You know, what if it's going to be the same thing? You know, the devil can really keep us stuck. So be careful, okay? Yeah, Libra, balance, okay? Give yourself time to weigh out the pros and cons of the situation. Weigh it out. Balance things out. You don't have to rush this. Okay, you might feel a little bit of rush, I was sensing earlier, but you don't have to rush this. Okay, what is meant for you will be for you. Just trust the process here. Things are balancing out. We saw that Temperance, Star, and now Libra energy. This is October. Could have been a significant month for you. Seventh house of partnership. Guess who rules your 7th house? Gemini. What's the Gemini energy here? We got Taurus. Okay, so May. I'm seeing the Two of Cups. Okay, so this is leaning into love here. All right, let's see, a Venus. So someone could have a Venus in Taurus, or this is Libra Taurus, exactly the ruling planets. Right now, we also have Venus in Aries. It will go into Taurus next month. Yeah, what? Well, that will be, May. Interesting. Okay, so that might be a key date to remember. Or again, these are just parts of your chart or your love interest. Okay. What other signs is Sagittarius dealing with in love? Please show me the truth. Sagittarius, you could be dealing with a fellow Sag. Or again, this is just signaturing that we're going to be speaking on this dynamic between you and your love interest. Also December, right? Your birthday month. End of November. One more sign here for Sag in love. Again, I could be picking up on past, present, future love dynamics. I lean more towards intimate, okay, when I read. But again, if it's family that comes up in the reading, just use your discernment. Family or friends, especially with that 3 of Cups. Yeah, Leo. What's interesting is, I don't always read these reverse, but this came flipped reverse and it fell on the ground. So you could be letting go of a Leo for some of you. That's just for some of you. Also, this is 5th house. Interesting. So that's that vice. Remember we're talking about 5th house, Leo? The shadow of Leo is addiction. People that have strong 5th house in their chart, they can tend to be, impulsive, risky behaviors, sex, money, drugs, rock and roll, because it's the house of creation, like we talked about in the beginning, with that sexual energy. Also, for some of you, could be dealing with maybe some intimacy stuff, like sex addiction for some of you, or, issues around that department. Getting those creative juices flowing. 5th house. Venus, right, is love. Especially Libra. Libra is all about partnerships. So it looks like there's a lot stirring up here, okay? And you're trying to find a healthy balance of like how much you give, how much you take. Because Venus talks about Scorpio, more sexual energy. There's been a bit of a bubbling up, fiery climax here. I was about to say that Taurus, Venus, okay, Aphrodite, she represents Venus, okay? And this is all about the fine art of rejecting people. I heard this from one of my favorite astrologers, Stephen Forrest. Look him up. He's amazing. He talked about this in a book that I read, and I was like, wow, I never looked at it that way. We think of Venus, Aphrodite as, nurturing and loving, kind of like the Empress. But the thing about the Empress, so Venus, right, our values, is that we can't really understand our values and what we want until we figure out what we don't want, right? And so we have to understand when to say no, having healthy boundaries, right? Not being a doormat. People that operate from their Venus have a really strong understanding of their values. Whereas, say, someone that's operating from their Moon is going to be more emotionally kind of tied with their engagements. And it's healthy to have a balance of both, right? You don't want to go to one extreme or the other. But a strong, established Venus is going to understand what they want and what they don't want. And they're going to be able to say no to those things. And I see that that's happening here because that came in reverse. So it's like saying no to the things that don't serve you anymore, Sag, and moving towards the things that do. And finding a lot of moderation and balance here. I like this. We're going to go deeper in the love reading. Again, find that link below. I hope to find you over there. If this is where you part, take care of yourself. Bye for now.